Have you ever thought about what it would be like to own your life? This is what I think it means to own your life. When you subtract out the sleeping time, commuting time, working time, and things you have to do each and every day of your life, most people don't have more than 1 to 2 hours a day to do what they'd like to do. And then would they have the money to do it? We've discovered a way a person can learn how to own their life by building a home-based business. And we have a system for doing it that is so simple, anyone can do it. It doesn't require selling, and the best part is, it won't take much of your time. If you're interested, contact the person that sent you to this site.
Have you ever thought about what it would be like if you could own your life? Well, what we think it means is that by the time you subtract out the sleeping time, commuting time, working time, things that you have to do each and every day of your life, most people don't have but 1 or 2 hours a day of their lives to do what they'd like to do, and then would they have the money to do it? We have discovered a way a person can learn how to own their life by building a home-based business, and we have a system for doing it that is so simple, anyone can do it, doesn't require selling of any sort, and the best part, it won't take much of your time. Because there's no other way a person can develop a residual income like they can from network marketing. You know, it takes 3 to 6 million in the bank at interest to give you $10,000 a month income, or 1 to 3 million in the bank to give you $5,000 a month income. We do seminars all over the world, and it's amazing how many people are making $5,000 a month and have been with the company a couple, 3 years. Now think about that. Making $5,000 a month, it's like putting 1 to 3 million in the bank in 1 to 3 years. I don't know any place else you can do that. So we really believe that network marketing is the answer for the masses out there. All these people looking for jobs, you know, they should quit looking for jobs and start looking for an opportunity.
What it means for me to be able to own my life is I can help other people own their life. This is a caring and sharing business. It's a people helping people opportunity. And what I think is so great is that you want to do something bigger in life. You want to do something more important. You can go on all those cruises, you can only eat so much food, you can only drive so many cars, you can only live in so many houses. But what is really important when you can make a difference in a person's life. And that's why I tell people, with a caring, committed leader that has a lot of passion about what they're doing, they can change a person's life. They can make that difference. And I know where we were, we had nothing. We were in debt. And Don discovered network marketing and how we could improve our life. Our parents had a hard time understanding why we didn't want to go out and get more jobs. But we knew that isn't the type of life we wanted. We wanted to have some freedom. And a lot of people today want freedom. They have young children, they want to travel, they want to do things as the different cycles of life go through. And if you're just working and so held down, you're never going to be able to do that. How many times do you see a person who's worked their entire life finally going to be able to go on that dream trip and they can't make it? Their health is maybe not good. How many people do you see when they quit working after 40, 50 years, 6 months they're dead? I mean, there's more to life than that. And for women, it's absolutely a godsend because it's a teaching and a nurturing opportunity, and that's what we do every day of our life. Have you ever thought about what it would be like to own your life? When you subtract out the sleeping time, commuting time, working time, and things you have to do each and every day of your life, most people don't have more than 1 to 2 hours a day to do what they would like to do, and then would they have the money to do it? We have discovered a way a person can learn how to own their life by building a home-based business, and we have a system for doing it that is so simple anyone can do it. It doesn't require selling, and the best part is it won't take much of your time. If you are interested, contact the person who sent you to this website.
I tell people that everything's a pyramid. The military, that's in the book, the military, from the top general down to the private. Nobody has more than 6 people that they supervise. So it all structures down like a pyramid. All your major corporations have one person at the top, and it all structures down like a pyramid. See, network marketing, if you want to think of it as a pyramid, look at it as being upside down. Because the guy can come here at the bottom and anybody can make it to the top.
And I'll say, no, it's not a pyramid scheme. I'll say, I worked in the corporation. Now that's a pyramid scheme. Because it's like this. There's one CEO, one president, a few vice presidents, a few people in supervisory positions, and then all the rest of the people. What I like about networking is that it's just inverted. It's an upside down pyramid. Everybody starts the same, men and women alike, and there's plenty of room at the top for everybody. So that's just doesn't even make sense to me that people would even say that. They're saying that because they're just not informed. They don't understand that pyramids are illegal. And the reason they're illegal, because there's no products or services moving through them. All network marketing companies have products and services moving through them. That's why they're legal, and that's why we've been in networking for such a long time. There are networking companies that have been in business 50, 60 years now. Well, I spent 7 years in the corporation, and I was back in the 60s. It's when I went to college, then started working in the 70s, doing a lot of boring dead-end jobs. And a book came out called Dress for Success. Well, there are a lot of us women who thought, we're getting nowhere, we're not getting paid for what we need. So we decided that we better shape up. So we got some business suits, we went off to the corporate world, not only in America, but literally all over the world. So women have always been struggling. I know I struggled, hitting my head on the glass ceiling. I helped train a whole lot of people that were promoted over me. I finally got promoted, and my boss sent me from Seattle, Washington to Portland, Oregon. Don and the boys were good enough to come with me because I was focused. I was on a mission. I wanted to be a manager more than anything. So I finally made that manager. Then I wanted to be a vice president. Very few female vice presidents back in the 70s and 80s when I was trying to struggle my way up in the corporate world. So when I finally realized that I certainly wasn't owning my life here, the only reason I'd ever get a raise is if the company was doing well. And in bad times, things weren't doing well. Maybe you got cut in pay, maybe you totally lost your job. So when I finally realized and I finally reached my goal, I knew this wasn't the promised land. And I saw where Don was doing network marketing, more residual income was coming in. So probably the best thing that ever happened to me is that I was able to retire from that corporate world. So it totally changed my life. And it was hard for me because I had a company car, I had a company expense account, I had health insurance, and for the whole family, health and dental. I thought, oh, I can't let this go. But Don said, you know, Nancy, in residual income, you can make more money than what you're doing now, plus you can have your freedom. You can go on the tennis tournaments. We can go traveling. We can go cruising. We can make a difference in other people's lives. So that became my mission. I'm very mission-oriented. So our mission together as a married couple is to be able to help as many people as we can have a better quality of life while we're living on this planet. So there's so many things when you have financial freedom, when you have residual income, you can do all the things that you want to do. Whatever that is, you have the opportunity to have a better quality of life. Well, it's really changed my life because I don't have a boss that I have to work for anymore. That's pretty neat. I don't have a bunch of people that I'm responsible for in the corporate world, because when I became a manager, I then had 5 people that I was responsible for. And I didn't get to raise these people. And I think that's real challenging for someone, because you're representing your company and you want them to be successful, but you don't have a whole lot of power over them. What I like about networking is that you can work by yourself if you like, or you can work with your spouse, you can work with a partner, you can work with your whole team, and you can be creative. I love that, where in the corporate world, it's so black and white. Don is more black and white than I am. I like to be totally gray. That's what makes a good partnership, I guess. But it's fun to be able to be spontaneous. If you want to go somewhere, if you come up with an idea, you can do it. You don't have to check with anybody. There's no corporate red tape. You don't have to go check with your boss. You can just go and do it and help somebody, even if they're halfway across the world. And let's talk about the tax advantages. My goodness, in networking, and not only in America, but in other places around the world, it's got great tax advantages when you have your own home-based business. So it's changed for me. I like to shop. I can buy anything I want. How many women would like to be able to do that? I have the time to play with my grandchildren, go to their tennis tournaments, go to their baseball tournaments, their soccer tournaments, whatever they're doing. I can do that. If I don't want to do my windows, I can have someone come in and clean my own windows. I don't have to clean my home. Sometimes I like to, just for the exercise. But the big thing is, you got a choice today. Most women don't have a choice. Most men don't have a choice. Times are always changing. But I've got a choice today. I've got some options. And that's what financial freedom can do for you. And that's what network marketing is all about. Plus, I can do something important. I've got a mission. No matter what my age, people say, well, when are you going to retire? I say never. This is the best industry in the world. You can make a difference in so many people's lives, and you've got your freedom.